Up next on Lion TV, Elijah Brooks with how students are scheduling for the next school year, Kat Rowan with a new line of the week over one of theater's most important members,
and me, Jordan Jones, with your NBA playoff information. All that and more, Lion TV starts now.
Good morning, Searcy High. Welcome back to another episode of Lion TV. I'm Warren Kim.
And I'm Samuel Stubbs. Today is Friday, April 11th, and we hope everyone's having a good day so far. Now let's start the day with some student announcements.
On Tuesday, the Lady Lion wrestlers went to the Arkansas State Capitol to be recognized for their achievements this season. They won the state championship for the fourth time in a row, 5th overall. Congratulations to these great competitors.
Seniors, you can keep the memory of you walking across the stage forever with a graduation digital copy. If you or a parent would like a digital copy of this year's graduation, there are order forms in either office. The cost is $15. Please turn in an order form with payment. Pay with exact change or check made out to Searcy High School.
Students will have until April 30th to provide test scores that will allow them to register for a college class in the fall. ASU-BB is open for registration for summer classes. Go see Ms. Blunt or Ms. Pence to register.
Any student entering the 9th through 12th grades interested in trying out for the Lion or Lady Lion golf team for the next school year must email Coach Turney at bturney@searcyschools.org to sign up and obtain more information. The deadline to sign up is Wednesday, April 23rd.
The high school volleyball tryouts will be on April 14th from 3:30 to 5 p.m. in the old high school gym. Any girls who want to try out need to bring a current physical to tryouts. If you have any questions, please email Coach Harris at mharris@searcyschools.org.
Here's some upcoming information about the 2025 SHS Prom. Seniors will attend free. Juniors who earn 3 prom points will also attend free. Juniors who did not earn these points will pay $50 for their ticket, and all dates who are not seniors at SHS will pay $50 for their ticket as well. You can register guests who are not students at SHS in the East and West offices. Mr. Landers will let you know if your date has been approved. Tickets will be on sale from Tuesday, April 14th until Thursday, April 24th. Prom is 7:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Saturday, April 26th. You can also purchase tickets at the door on prom night. Please see the flyers located in classrooms about dress code.
The underclassmen went through the process of scheduling for their classes next year.
That's right, Warren. Elijah Brooks has a story of how students and counselors work together to set schedules for the upcoming year.
Everyone has a school schedule, whether you're a freshman or a senior. To some students, a schedule is just a piece of paper, but there's a lot more than that that meets the eye. Most do not know about the work our counselors put into making the schedule for all the students that attend the high school.
So there are 1,200 students that go here, roundabout. I'm responsible for the 9th and 10th graders. 500-ish students that I'm responsible for when it comes to like building their schedules and making sure that they are all on track to graduate. So that can be pretty stressful.
When a schedule is made, choices are very limited to when it comes to changes. Because of this, you need to be very careful to choose what class you're signing up for.
You know that you have a certain number of options like ag classes or family consumer science classes, healthcare classes, business classes. Do research into those classes and see based on the course description, does this sound like something I want to do?
Once you get your core classes sorted out, and then comes electives. Electives can be more personal to the students. They should be something that you enjoy.
A lot of times students will just choose something because it's on there and it sounds, well, that sounds interesting. And then they get in there for like a week and they're like, I hate this. I don't want to do this anymore. And that becomes a headache for us because then we have to try to find space somewhere else to put them.
I like to start with what I need and then kind of make a list a little longer than what I need of everything I like so that I have a lot of room for like picking and choosing things that I love.
Finding an elective to consider can be daunting, and even looking at the class description doesn't always tell you on the class. The other resource you can find is all around the school, your very own classmates.
You get to like communicate with your peers on like what all classes you're taking next year, and you can ask them about a class that maybe you've never taken but they've taken, so it's really good and you can get a lot of opinions.
Schedules are essential for organizing the school day, and it provides structure for both students and teachers. Students must put a lot of thought into what classes they want to sign up for, because the counselors work very hard to making a schedule for every student. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks, Elijah. If you haven't filled out your schedule yet, please be sure to go see a counselor.
The Little Rock Police Department is searching for 3 missing people. The department says the missing persons are not connected. Brian Chestnut is described as a 17-year-old white male, approximately 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighing 150 pounds. Chestnut was last seen in Little Rock. Oswald Menda is described as a 20-year-old Hispanic male, approximately 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighing 130 pounds. Menda was also last seen in the Little Rock area. Rochelle Rohr is described as a 45-year-old white woman, approximately 5 feet and 3 inches tall and weighing 170 pounds. She was also last seen in the Little Rock area.
U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. publicly urged people to get the measles vaccine in an interview with CBS News on Tuesday. "We encourage people to get the measles vaccine," Kennedy told the network's chief medical correspondent, Dr. John LaPook. A measles outbreak spanning multiple states is nearing 600 cases, and experts say it might just be the beginning. As of Tuesday, Texas reported 505 cases associated with the outbreak. New Mexico reported 56 cases, and Oklahoma reported 10. 8 confirmed and 2 probable cases in Kansas, which the state health department says may also be linked to the outbreak, reached 24 last week.
Walmart, the largest retailer in the world, pulled its financial guidance for the quarter because of uncertainty over the impact of sweeping tariffs on China, Vietnam, and other global sources of goods. Walmart said on Wednesday it was unsure of its operating profit for the first quarter of the year because the retailer wanted to, quote, maintain flexibility to invest in lowering prices as tariffs kick in. President Donald Trump said on Wednesday he was pausing higher targeted tariffs for 90 days for most countries, which is a stunning reversal in his trade war that has sent markets reeling.
Hey Samuel, have you noticed it's gotten really cold here lately?
I have, Warren, and it makes me wonder if it's going to get any warmer this week.
Well, good thing Star Cox has all of our weather updates for us.
Good morning, Sissy High. Today is going to be sunny with a high of 70 degrees. Your rain is going to be at 2% chance, and those winds are going to be going north-northwest at 13 miles per hour. That humidity is at 48%, and that sunrise is at 6:39 a.m. On to tonight. Tonight is going to be clear skies with the low of 41. Your rain is going to be at 7% chance. The winds are going to be going north-northeast at 10 miles per hour. That humidity is going to be at 69%, and that sunset is at 7:36 p.m. Onto that almanac. The last 7 days average, you've had a high of 71, a low of 48. Your monthly average of precipitation is 5.42 inches, and that month to date is 9.97 inches. Onto that 5cast. Saturday is going to be sunny with a high of 69, a low of 48, and 7% chance of rain. Sunday is going to be sunny with a high of 83, a low of 62, and a 5% chance of rain. Monday is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 80, a low of 49, and a 5% chance of rain. Tuesday is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 71, a low of 45, and a 24% chance of rain. And Wednesday is going to be sunny with a high of 72, a low of 50, and a 7% chance of rain. It's finally getting warmer, guys.
I agree.
It is. Thanks, Star. Enough of all this weather talk, though. I'm starving. You know what's for lunch today, Warren?
I do. Today for lunch we'll be having classic pepperoni pizza, classic chicken sandwich, macaroni and cheese, ham and Swiss cheese sub, beef nachos, fresh carrots, and milk.
That sounds delicious, Warren. Be sure to thank the lunch ladies for preparing this amazing food for everyone to enjoy.
Hey Samuel, there's been talk around the school about the theater's last play of the year.
That's right. Treasure Island is the play the theater department has been working on to put on a good show.
Well, luckily, we have Kat Bremen with the theater's assistant director to tell us more about it.
Welcome back to another week of Line of the Week, and our special guest here today is Maddie Anderson.
Hi.
So Maddie, what's it like to be assistant director?
It's a great experience. I like working with the actors and seeing the technical side. I enjoy being on the behind the scenes to watch everything unfold and to kind of coach people.
Okay, and are there any challenges when it comes to directing?
It can be if you don't have great communication and you don't know how or what's going on in the play or what you're doing.
What advice would you give to the next year's students who want to direct the show?
I would try to watch other people direct, and I would also try to have good communication within your team and make sure the flow of things are going smoothly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And what type of show are you guys directing?
We're directing Treasure Island as of right now, and it's actually going to be performed next week.
That's exciting. And finally, what do you guys think about the new opportunity Susie Harry has given you as assistant director?
I think it's wonderful. I really like it because maybe once I get this experience as assistant director, I can maybe direct on my own. And it has taught me a few things about communication, how to get things prepared on time, organized,
how to keep a script nice and neat. It's really fun.
Well, Cersei, that's all the time we have left in this week's Line of the Week. I'm Kat Bremer. I'll see you next week, Cersei.
Thanks, Kat. Please be sure to come out and support our theater department tonight and tomorrow.
Samuel, the NBA playoffs are right around the corner.
That's right, Warren. We have Jordan Jones to tell us what the playoff race is shaping up to be and more.
Happy Friday, Cersei. In local sports, the SHS track team went to the Heber Springs Panther Relays, where Michael Supradman would get first place in the men's 110-meter hurdle final with a time of 15:90. He would also go on to get another first place, this time in the men's 300-meter hurdle final with the time of 41:41. In the men's 4x800-meter final relay, Cersei received first place with a time of 8 minutes and 59 seconds. Wade Moore continues to shine as he would secure another first place in the men's 400-meter dash final with a time of 52:58. Be sure to congratulate our athletes for their amazing achievements and placements. The SHS baseball and softball teams took on Paragould Wednesday night, where the boys would have a tough task ahead of them on the road, where Paragould will pick up the win during the first game 4-6. SHS would then bounce back during the second game to pick up the win in a close game with a score of 4-3. The girls softball team would showcase a dominant performance during the first match against Paragould, picking up the win 13-6. The Lady Rams would then adapt, making it hard for SHS to score as Paragould came away with the victory during the second match 7-5. The SHS boys and girls soccer teams took on Valley View last night at home, and we will have scores and highlights for you during next show. In national sports, in the NBA, the Denver Nuggets fired head coach Michael Malone and general manager Calvin Booth days before the playoffs commence. David Alderman, the Nuggets' lead assistant, will take over as head coach for the remainder of the season. The Nuggets won an NBA championship in 2023, but recently lost 4 straight games and are in danger of falling into the play-in tournament. The Nuggets have gone 11-13 since the All-Star break and are currently the 5th seed in the West. The Boston Celtics took on the New York Knicks on the road, where Porzingis would match his current season high of 34 points by making a tie-breaking three-pointer in overtime with 40 seconds left, after Jason Tatum's three-pointer with 2.9 seconds left to force the extra period. The Celtics would complete the season sweep of the Knicks as they would pick up the win on the road 119-117. The Celtics are currently the 2nd seed in the East behind the Cleveland Cavaliers. The confirmed first seed in the West includes the Oklahoma City Thunder as they took on the 3rd seed in the West, the LA Lakers. SGA, or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, put on a masterclass with 42 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists, shooting for an impressive 81%. The San Antonio Spurs took on the Golden State Warriors as the Warriors are trying to clinch a playoff spot and avoid the play-in tournament, as they, as well as the Memphis Grizzlies, are battling for the 6th seed spot. Keldon Johnson made a go-ahead layup with 11 seconds remaining in the game. Draymond Green will be fouled by former Warrior Harrison Barnes with 3.1 seconds remaining, but would then make 2 free throws to tie the game. Harrison Barnes would then make a game-winning three-pointer at the buzzer, pulling off a stunner on the road to not only knock the Warriors out of the 6th seed spot, but also forcing a 1-game disadvantage between the Golden State Warriors and the Memphis Grizzlies. That's all the sports updates I have for you, Cersei. Have a great weekend, and now let's send it back to the news desk.
Thanks, Jordan. Well, it seems we made it to the end of another episode of Lion TV. Cersei, don't forget to subscribe to us at our YouTube channel at Cersei High Lion TV.
Follow us on X at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Samuel Stubbs.
And I'm Warren Kemp. Have a great week, Cersei.